Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another stream. I hope everybody's doing well. Today, We are back with some more VGC, and I gotta admit, I'm kind of excited. So I have cooked up a new team. Um, and for reference, Becky can attest to this. Um, it was not feeling good. I really struggled to make this team. Normally when I make a team, I land on like one Pokemon that I want to make the team around. And then I tend to make the team pretty quickly. Like I usually get a pretty solid first iteration within 20, maybe 30 minutes of like sitting in the team builder. And then I take it into some battles and I make some changes here and there. But like I more often than not, I get that first iteration really quickly. I did not with this team. It took me probably like 3 straight days to even get like the initial team going. I don't know why, but I really struggled with it. So we're going to switch over to the overlay so I can show you the team. But obviously as the as the stream title suggests, we are using a Torterra team, which I can't even say it's not good because I've actually been cooking with it. I'm like rank like 11,000 in Master Ball right now with Torterra. This is the highest I've been. This is the highest rank I've been, and we're using Torterra. So something's working, I guess. But yeah, let me show you the team. All right. So, as you can see, we are running a Trick Room team here, but we have some very unusual things going on. So, the first unusual thing is Torterra. Like I said, this Pokemon really should not be working, but it really just is. And I don't know why. And the crazy thing is, I built this team expecting it to do poorly. And so I bring Torterra to every single game. Every single game. Regardless of whether I think it's good or not. Because I'm like, well, I built the team around Torterra. I don't expect to win. So let me just bring Torterra and have some fun. And I've been killing it with this team. So Torterra comes to every single game because, again, it's just like, why not? So we have Torterra, obviously. I bounced around a couple of sets here. I was really tempted and curious about like a Leech Seed Iron Defense Leftovers set. Like maybe substitute Protect Leech Seed Iron Defense, or like, I think it gets Body Press. Pretty sure it gets Body Press. So like maybe like Protect, Body Press, Iron Defense, Leech Seed. Like I really wanted to do kind of like a stall Torterra, but I just couldn't make it work. So I instead went with Hyper Offense. We have Wood Hammer, Headlong Rush, and Rock Slide. Initially I had Stone Edge, but the 80% accurate on Stone Edge is just too scary. So I went with the Rock Slide. But the interesting thing, and the thing that's actually come up a lot, is Wide Guard on Torterra. Wide Guard on Torterra actually offers a ton of utility. So we're not running Protect on the Torterra, because the idea is I set up Trick Room, I bring Torterra out, and you explode, right? Like that's literally the idea. Torterra is not meant to last for more than 2 to 3 turns, but it normally picks up 2 to 3 KOs during that time. Like it's actually crazy. Wood Hammer is 120 base power. It deals 33% recoil back to Torterra, and we get the Life Orb recoil. We take a stupid amount of damage with Wood Hammer. Like, I've literally done half of my own HP with Wood Hammer before. It's ridiculous. So we have Wood Hammer, we have Headlong Rush, which is another 120 base power ground type attack. This one lowers our defense and our special defense by 1 stage. So again, we're not meant to be on the field for very long. And we have Rock Slide mainly as coverage for the flyers, namely Charizard. So again, I just don't think Torterra is good, but it just keeps proving me wrong somehow. I don't know. We have Farigiraf on the team. Farigiraf is pretty it It's not 100%, but if you're running Trick Room, you should probably have Farigiraf on the team. It's just that strong. So really simple and standard Farigiraf set here. We're running Colbur Berry because our Citrus Berry is taken up by the Incineroar. So we're Colbur Berry, Psychic, Thunderbolt, Helping Hand, Trick Room. Pretty standard. We have Tinkaton on the team, which was a late addition. This was after my initial testing. I put Tinkaton on the team because one of the big strategies and ways to get through opponent's Trick Room is to stall out the turns, whether with defensive pivots or protect. So I was looking at Pokemon that get access to Feint, which if you don't know what the move does, it's a priority move that breaks through protect and allows, it basically cancels protect. So it allows your partner Pokemon to deal damage. So the idea is Tinkaton is relatively fast, so I can Encore when I'm not in Trick Room. And when I am in Trick Room, I can either just press Play Rough or I can use Feint to open up a large like one-hit KO on my Torterra or my Blastoise, which we'll get to. Glade, again, this is something Becky can attest to. I have been blown away with this Pokemon. Absolutely blown away. I just put it on the team and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like I'll do a funny haha Iron Ball Glade. This thing swings. It's insane. With Sharpness, you get a 1.5 times damage boost to Sacred Sword and Psycho Cut. For perspective, Glade can one-shot a King Gambit through Choppleberry. That's insane. It does 200% damage to a King Gambit. I literally one-shot it through Choppleberry. It's wild. Wild how much damage this Pokemon does. And with Iron Ball, we're actually 45 speed, which means we're the slowest Pokemon on the team, which is very funny. So it's actually a crazy Trick Room sweeper, and it's a Trick Room setter. It gets Trick Room. So I've been having a lot of fun with the Glade set here, and it has quickly become the MVP on this team. Blastoise was another late addition. I initially was running with Tyranitar on the team to help cover Torterra's ice and fire weakness, but it just didn't feel good. I kept bringing it to games, and like because it's the sole Mega on the team, I kept just bringing Tyranitar even when it didn't feel great. And when Tyranitar doesn't feel great, let me tell you, it does not feel great. Like it's tough. At least with Blastoise, it gives us a fake out user. At the very, very, very least, it gives you a fake out user. Which, by the way, this team has 3 between Tinkaton, Blastoise, and Incineroar. A lot of fake outs, a lot of pivots. But the idea is if they don't have an early answer for Blastoise, I can just lead Farigiraf Blastoise, fake out Trick Room turn 1, and then just start Helping Hand Water Spouting and just annihilate things, right? So we're running Min Speed Blastoise, Max Spectral Attack, Modest Nature. This thing hits like a truck. And then I don't even need to explain Incineroar, it's Incineroar. The only difference is I'm running full defense investment, max HP, max defense, with a bold nature for more defense, which seems like overkill considering you get Intimidate, which lowers the attack stat of Pokemon. But the idea is, more often than not, you want to be pivoting Incineroar into physical attackers because of that Intimidate. So the max physical bulk just makes it take like 0 damage. Like I think it takes like 35 or 40% from a Garchomp Earthquake. It's actually crazy. But yeah, so the whole idea behind this team is we set up Trick Room and we just start clicking buttons that hit really, really, really hard. Like it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. And again, I really didn't think this team was gonna do well. But if we go into ranked battles, I'm rank 16,000. Earlier today, I think I was rank 11,000. Again, this is the highest I've been in Master Ball, and I was not prepared for this team to be popping off in the way it has been. So we're just gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna find out if Torterra can actually work in Master Ball tier, which I have a sneaking suspicion it kind of does. All right, so we have Farigiraf, Staraptor, Torkoal, Vileplume, Mawile, and King Gambit. So this is a Trick Room team, probably Choice Scarf, Final Gambit, Staraptor, but it's not guaranteed to be. Obviously, Torkoal, Vileplume lead is scary. Leading Fake Out is not good because if it is Choice Scarf, bird. What did I say the bird does? Like, it's like 197 or 198, like somewhere like it's just below 200 damage for Choice Scarf. Or I'm sorry, for Final Gambit. I just don't think they're gonna lead King Gambit, so I'm gonna lead Incineroar, Farigiraf, Torterra, Blastoise. Because with Farigiraf and Incineroar, both of them should be able to live Final Gambit from Staraptor. If they lead King Gambit, then it gets a little bad, but we at least have Colberberry on the Giraffe. And we can fake out turn... Well, if they lead King Gambit for Farigiraf, it's scary. But I think we should be fine. He says confidently as they lead King Gambit. Okay, it's Farigiraf Staraptor, which again really says to me that it is Choice Scarf Final Gambit, but it's not guaranteed. Again, I led the way that I did because I felt that it was Choice Scarf. I kind of want to just Parting Shot into Farigiraf and go for Trick Room on my Farigiraf, expecting them to Trick Room, and then we'll cancel out the Trick Room. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, it is Choice Scarf Final Gambit, but they did not go for Final Gambit. Which sucks, because I wish I had Parting Shotted into the Staraptor. Unless this is King Gambit. Mawile. I really wish I had Parting Shotted into the Mawile. That would have been so good. Alright. Oh. I pressed Darkest Lariat. Well, I mean, that's awkward, but, I think that worked. That was not my plan. Okay, well, this is awkward. I suppose I'll just Parting Shot Thunderbolt the Mawile. I just don't want the Mawile to, like, Swords Dance or something. They probably protect this turn. I just really don't want it to Swords Dance. Yeah, not pivoting out that turn was really awkward. We go for Helping Hand. Helping Hand Play Rough into the Incineroar. That's not bad damage. 32%. I think I bring the Torterra out here. I really don't want to... are they play roughing the Incineroar? I feel like they're play roughing the Giraffe. I'm going to switch in Blastoise. Rock Slide. Okay. Really wish we had gotten Blastoise in for free. That Torterra would have been such a good switch in. I think it's still fine to just Mega Evolve Water Spout Helping Hand. They can't Sucker Punch. And this should still do a lot of damage. It probably doesn't pick up the one-hit KO because we just took so much damage there. God, imagine if I had actually parting shotted the turn that I wanted the parting shot. Crazy. Okay, we get our water spout off. That actually KO'd the giraffe? Okay, we crit the giraffe. Holy. Oh, we put the Mawile on 1%. Misplay rough? Damn. They crit. I don't think the crit mattered. I mean, they were -1. Maybe the crit mattered. Okay, do we think it is King Gambit as the last? No, I think it's Torkoal as the last. I'm going to bring Insin here. And we're just going to cry if it's King Gambit. Good plan. Okay, it's Torkoal. Okay. Here's the thing. We still need to deal with Choice Scarf Staraptor in the endgame. Which means part of me does want to set up Trick Room at some point. But I need to be very careful about when I do. I just can't let Torkoal get a full power eruption off. I feel like they protect Mawile here. Maybe that's too hard of a read. Okay, they do protect. I was like, I feel like you don't want to just lose Mawile because you want Sucker Punch pressure, right? Okay, I think this is the turn we go for Trick Room, actually. Is that crazy? It's kind of crazy. I think we Flare Blitz the Mawile and we Trick Room. Oh, this is really scary, setting up Trick Room in front of Mawile Torkoal. But if we get Trick Room off, then we're in a really good spot for the endgame against the Choice Scarf Staraptor. We go for Weather Ball into the choreograph. That probably just KOs. Yeah. Okay. It's not the end of the world because at least our Torterra comes out now. This is really tricky. I don't think they ever Final Gambit. They don't have a reason to Final Gambit. They probably lock into Brave Bird. If they lock into Brave Bird, though, I think I win. Right? Staraptor is Choice Scarf, so we always just double into it with Rock Slide and Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz in the sun is going to do so much damage. I mean, we're -1. I think they lock into Brave Bird, and I think they Brave Bird my Torterra. Close combat. Is this KO? No, you're not fighting type. Yeah. 70 damage. Oh, and you lowered your defenses with that? Yeah, okay, I think we win. As long as we don't whiff Rock Slide. Holy crap. Okay, we don't whiff Rock Slide. Obviously, a flinch on the Torkoal just wins us the game. Heat Wave in the sun probably KOs Torterra, actually. Weather Ball. Okay. Weather Ball does. Yeah. Quickly go to the damage calc. Insin. What does more damage? Darkest Lariat or Flare Blitz? Darkest Lariat. In the sun, Flare Blitz does like 1% more damage. And it does look like it's a guaranteed KO. Oh my god, they're super bulky Torkoal! Don't have earth power. Don't have earth power. Don't have earth power. Weather ball. We suck. We live. We live. We live this. We live this. We live this. Ah! Holy shit. They are omega bulky Torkoal. Oh, okay. That was scary. Torkoal, I mean, not Torkoal. Torterra couldn't really do too much in that game because, they obviously just wanted Trick Room more than I did. So we never got to set up Trick Room. That was a scary endgame. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it changes at all if they, because if they go for Brave Bird, what does more damage? Hang on, let me also calc that. From a Staraptor. Close combat versus a Brave Bird into... Okay, so close combat does more damage, so they went for the correct attack. I thought Brave Bird would do more, honestly. Wait, why is it saying Brave Bird's 50 base power fire attack? Okay, that'd be why. I was like, why is Brave Bird doing no damage? Brave Bird's 120, right? I'm not crazy. Brave Bird. The move Brave Bird is a base 120 power. Yes. I don't know why the calc has it as a base 50 fire type attack. But that's weird. Wait, close combat still just does more? What? Really? Really? Huh. Okay. Good to know. Anyway, that's a W for Torterra. All right, let's see what we got. Raichu, Frostlass, Serena, Glimora, Garchomp, and Incineroar. Once again, Torterra does not feel good in this game, but once again, by golly gosh, we're bringing it. Serena actually gives my team issues because we are triple fake outs. What do we do against this Frostlass? Just press Water Spout? That sounds like a fun idea. I like that. How do we go about pressing Water Spout? Probably leading Incineroar for Farigiraf? I think leading Incin for Farigiraf makes the most sense. And then Blastoise, Torterra in the back. Glade isn't super good here. It doesn't hit anything except Incineroar for super effective damage. Actually, it hits the Glimora technically, but whatever. I feel like this is not Mega Glimora. I think this is Sash Glimora. And Tinkaton doesn't do much in this game either. So, I think we're going with these four, and I think Incin for Rig is going to be our best bet to set up Trick Room. Ideally, we don't even go for Fake Out turn one. We just, like, Parting Shot Trick Room and bring in the Blastoise. And we just have Blastoise in with full Trick Room turns. Okay, Serena Incineroar. Yeah. Their Incin is faster. Doesn't matter, because we're not faking out. I think I just go for Parting Shot into the Serena and Trick Room. Right? I mean, I guess the Serena could protect, so Parting Shot into the Incineroar is a little bit better, but if the Serena protects, then I just get Trick Room off for absolutely free. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Are you just gonna Darkest Lariat? Throw Chop. What an exceptional turn for me. Wow. Nice. Okay. I really don't think you are ready for Helping Hand Water Spout. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but what the fuck do you do against this? I mean, I guess you're instant under speed, so you can parting shot my Blastoise. But at the same time, we press the funny button. I could, like, try to read into it. Yeah, I was gonna say, I could try to read into it and just, like... Oh, you do not want to take this, buddy. Holy shit, you do not want to take this. They just don't have any switch-ins, right? Their only switch-in is Serena, and I guarantee this Serena is taking over 70% from Water Spout here. Like, this Serena is... You're gonna see this damage and be like, Serena resisted that attack? It took it way better than I thought it would, actually. 57% is way better than I thought. They should Trop Kick the Blastoise, but... Okay, I was gonna say, -1 attack. I didn't expect it to do that much damage. That hurt. Bring out Raichu. What if I simply don't care? Just double into Serena? Is Helping Hand Dark Pulse better than... No, surely Psychic Dark Pulse is better. Oh, they forfeited. Let's go! We didn't even get to use Torterra that game. God damn it. Dude, we're ranked 10,000! I should not be this high of a rank with Torterra! What is happening? Like, there's a glitch in the Matrix, surely. Like, it's the only explanation I can think of. Okay. This team looks scary. Dragonite, Blaziken, Hydreigon, Whimsicott, Ninetales, Blastoise. This looks like Shell Smash Blastoise, which I have a team cooking for that, by the way. Don't you worry. Incin looks really good into this game. Into things that are not named Blastoise, and things that are not named things that are named Blastoise really do not want to be seeing my Torterra. Like, sheesh, that guy does not want to beat my Torterra. They don't have fake out pressure, which makes me want to lead Gallade. And Gallade is also really strong to this team. Tinkaton is good too. All my Pokemon are good. I don't think I bring the Giraffe. I don't like the Giraffe. I'm gonna go Incin, Gallade, Torterra, Blastoise. And hopefully we can get Gallade to pop off for a game. Because I'm telling you, man, this, this Pokemon is broken. I guess maybe the Giraffe was a good pring for Encore. Okay, it's just Dragonite, Blastoise. I would assume this is Tailwind Dragonite. Inner Focus. Oh, okay, that's good to know. So I can't fake out the Dragonite, but that means they're not multi-scale. This just feels like Tailwind Shell Smash. I'm just gonna fake out the Blastoise and Trick Room. Like, I guess they could just Draco Meteor my Gallade. But usually Dragonite sets like this run like Tailwind and like physical, like Dragon Claw, Extreme Speed, stuff like that. Dragon Tail. Oh, you're such a bitch. Bring out my Torterra, I dare you. Oh, okay, this is awkward. Fuck, man. I'm Dragon Tail Dragonite. You're such a loser. What do we do now? I mean, I have fake out pressure into the Blastoise again. That really messes with me. I think I want a parting shot, Mega Evolve, fake out the Blastoise. Like, I just don't want to let this Blastoise get online. Okay, there's the second fake out. They just go for Dragon Claw. Okay. That did so much. 80%? Jeez. If I bring Gallade out, they probably just Dragon Claw the Gallade. I don't want to bring Torterra out yet. I don't know, this Dragonite's actually a really annoying. Dragon Tail Dragonite is so annoying in my team. I'll go for Protect Dark Pulse. Doesn't feel good. And the fact that they're inner focus, so I can't even fake them out to set up Trick Room. Yeah, really frustrating. This does not KO. I refuse to accept. Yeah. Good damage. I forget how much HP we were at with the Blastoise. I need to check that, because now I don't know if a second Aura Sphere KOs Blastoise. I assume it does. But that means I can just pivot into Incin and protect Blastoise. And then next turn we have Fake Out into Blastoise, another Dark Pulse. Dude, it does so much damage. Okay. Here's the thing, though. Dragon Claw definitely KOs Blastoise from this range. And I feel like they're going to protect their Blastoise. So I kind of just want to Darkest Lariat into the Dragonite and sack the Gallade. I don't think I can sack the Glade. I think I just double into the Dragonite. They should protect Blastoise here. They don't protect Blastoise. Oh, that's really bad. It's really bad. Oh, they have Water Pulse. Oh, okay, we lose. Yeah, we lose. Okay, they out-teched me. I've been out-teched with the Dragon Tail. Is there anything that I can do? Not really. I mean, I can protect the Gallade and go for a Rock Slide, and maybe like a Rock Slide crit KO's Dragonite, and then I can like try to set up Trick Room. I don't know. I think we're so far behind this game. This Dragonite just like kind of shit on me. Why would you go for Dark Pulse and not Water Pulse? Huh? Oh. I see. Why did I have to ask that? Oh my god, bro. Fuck you. Oh man, of course they get the freaking flinch. That's so annoying. Miss Dragonclaw. I don't know how you would do that, but fuck. Alright. Crit the Ninetales and kill it through focus out. Okay, yeah, we're leaving. Dude, that Dragonite was such a piece of shit. With it being inner focus, so I couldn't intimidate it or flinch it with fake out, and it having Dragon Tail is like a direct counter to my team. Like, holy crap. That was miserable. All right, well, you gotta take some losses every once in a while. Can't win them all. Okay, so we have Incin, Vivillon, Mawile, Torkoal, Sylveon, Farigiraf. I want to double check the speed tier of Mawile, but I'm pretty sure they underspeed my Torterra. I know Torkoal does. So this seems like a game where I actually don't want to set up Trick Room. As odd and weird as that is. What I do kind of want to do is lead Farigiraf Blastoise and just helping hand Water Spout. But if they lead Vivillon, that's really bad. In which case I can lead Blastoise plus Fake Out with the Farigiraf in the back, so I can switch in if they lead Fake Out. Right? Feels pretty good. I think Tinkaton's going to be good in this game. We have Aqua Berry for the Torkoal and the Incineroar. But ideally, this is where we see Encore come into play. Okay, the Giraffe and Vivillon. This is not good. I was not accounting for this lead. Because now they can just Sleep Powder and I can't fake them out. Surely you want to Sleep Powder Blastoise, though. So switching in Torterra feels just OP. And then I guess we'll just go for a Play Rough to break your Focus Sash on the Vivillon. Not really anything else I can go for. Like, I don't think you ever Sleep Powder the Tinkaton here. Rage Powder. Why would you ever Rage Powder in front of a Blastoise? What? Dude, I could have just gone for Water Spout. Oh man, that's so sad. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they gave me Trick Room for my Torterra, but that was such a weird turn from them. Okay, I can Encore the Vivillon into Rage Powder, and then my Torterra ignores Rage Powder. That seems pretty fun. Headlong Rush is better. It hits everything. We Headlong Rush into the Giraffe, and we Encore the Vivillon. Oh my god, dude. If we hit Torkoal... Oh my god, this man is about to get boomed. Holy shit. Nice Rage Powder, dude. My Torterra is a Grass type. What if I said, I don't care? Holy boom. Get the fuck out of here, Torkoal. Nice Trick Room Sweeper. Oh, baby. And your Vivillon is now encored into Rage Powder. Oh, what a good turn for us. Oh my god. They forfeited. No way. I'm telling you, Torterra is crazy. We one-shot a Torkoal and just ignore Rage Powder? This Pokemon is busted! Holy shit. Because what can they do? They either bring Farigiraf back in and I just like swing into the Farigiraf, or they bring Mawile in, and I don't think Mawile KOs Torterra. I really don't. Well, I mean, I guess they shouldn't have forfeited, because at -1 defense, Mawile definitely KOs the Torterra. And then they still have Trick Room up. Yeah, they shouldn't have forfeited. I don't know. That game was definitely not lost. I think they just got pissed off that I just boomed their Torkoal. Let's go! Oh my god, what a crazy turn. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why we use Encore. Okay, alright, we got a Mega Sceptile team. So Sceptile, Rotom, Heat. So this is Rotom Heat. Last time I went against a Sceptile team, it was Rotom Wash, and Torterra absolutely fragged. This one's Rotom Heat. But we can still hit it with Rock Slide, so it's okay. Aerodactyl, Incin, Sylveon, and Sneasler. This team really doesn't like to see Trick Room, and this team does not have a good answer to Trick Room. I'm gonna put it bluntly. I'm gonna be real with you. So I think we always lead Farigiraf, because it blocks the double priority from them. Like, Gallade is really good in this game. Maybe we still bring Gallade in the back. Like, leading Farigiraf Incin feels pretty good. Or, like, Farigiraf Tinkaton. Which one's better? Probably Tinkaton for the... Yeah, and then we'll go Torterra. I really don't think Blastoise comes to this game. Blastoise does not like Rotom or Sceptile. And again, I think Gallade is way stronger. So we're actually not gonna bring Blastoise. This is the first time I'm using this team, and we're leaving the Blastoise at home. So we'll see if it works out. Okay, Aerodactyl Sylveon. I was gonna say, there's just no way they can afford to lead. What's it called? There's no way they can afford to lead Sceptile. Okay. I mean, does this Aerodactyl have Taunt? Does Aerodactyl even get Taunt? I think it does. Like, the obvious play for me is just to fake out Sylveon and Trick Room. And I think I'm still going to do that, because even if they taunt my Farigiraf, it's not the worst thing. Oh my lord, I'm scared. What's about to happen to me? Why are they using Helping Hand? Oh, I'm scared. Rock Slide. Don't flinch me. 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 Fuck! Okay, it's fine. It means they don't have Taunt. And I can Encore the Sylveon into Helping Hand, which doesn't do a ton for them. So I think we just go for the same thing. We go for Trick Room, and we go for Encore into the Sylveon. Right? 'Cause, like, the difference between them going for Helping Hand Rock Slide versus just regular Rock Slide is almost nothing into this duo. And we actually dodge Rock Slide on the Farigiraf, so that is really good. We're going to Encore the Sylveon into... Oh! It's fine. We still get Trick Room off. Jesus Christ, man. If we Encore the Sylveon, this game would be, like, over. But at least we get Trick Room up. God, the double flinch. Good lord. Okay. Now what? I think we just have to sack the Giraffe, unfortunately. I will go for a double up into the Aerodactyl because it's the more threatening of the two on the field right now. Oh, what a really unlucky turn 1 and 2. But it's fine. Hopefully this double up KOs. I don't think Hyper Voice should KO Tinkaton. Yeah. Okay. So we take out the Aerodactyl. We have Trick Room set up. We get a free switch into one of our sweepers, which will probably be Blastoise. Or no, we don't have Blastoise. Okay, well, we're assuming it's Sceptile in the back, right? If it's Sceptile Rotom, I want Gallade. Okay, it's Sceptile. So here's the thing. I can feint Sacred Sword the Sceptile right now. It's a guaranteed KO on that slot. The issue is, I think Gallade might feint to Hyper Voice, but my Torterra should win the 1v1 against Sylveon. So I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for Feint and Sacred Sword. This covers for a Protect, and like pretty much no matter what, I think we're just booming the Sceptile. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we have Feint on the Tinkaton. Give it to me, baby! Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, yes. See you later, Sceptile. God, that feels so good. Holy shit. Okay, so Sylveon does get a double KO. Yes. Yes, so that is an issue. Yes. Because now they bring out Rotom and they lock into Overheat. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. We play for Rock Slide flinches. 2 turns of Trick Room left. 2 Rock Slides should honestly KO both these Pokemon. Maybe not the Sylveon. We'll see. Hyper Beam, I think KOs the Torterra. We miss on the Rotom. We lose. Damn it! Flinch the Sylveon and miss Overheat. Smile! You double flinched me in the beginning. I deserve a flinch. Fuck you. I deserve that flinch. That's bullshit. And they connect Overheat. God damn it. Ah. I guess yeah, I could have just gone for Psycho Cut in the Sylveon. Ah, that really sucks, man. The double flinch in the early game was just so bad for it. Like if either of those flinches don't happen, we're in such a strong spot. But them getting both of those flinches was just detrimental, right? Because then we don't get Trick Room turn 1, and then turn 2 we don't encore the Sylveon into Hyper Voice. I think that was the bigger flinch, honestly. Not Hyper Voice, sorry, Helping Hand. I think if we get that encore onto the Sylveon, we're in such a good spot. But we just couldn't deal with that Sylveon, which really sucks. So I don't mind the way that we played that. We just got stupidly unlucky. So all right, moving on to the next one. We have got Sinistra, Ceruledge, Incin, Melodic, Raichu, and Floette. A lot of Raichu comps really like leading Raichu Melodic. I think we always just lead for Rigraph, right? Because double fake out. Gallade, I think, is a must in this game because Sacred Sword into the Melodic. But, no. Torterra just says, go fuck yourself, right? Like, like, yeah, kinda. Okay. Torterra is disgusting in this game. It hits 5 out of 6 of their Pokemon. Or, 4 out of 6 for super effective. Okay. Probably Torterra Blastoise, or sorry, Farigiraf Blastoise. Torterra Gallade, I think. Yeah. And then we just start pressing Helping Hand Water Spout. Or Dark Pulse if the Sinistra's on the field. And then we just bring in Torterra in the late game. Insincere Ledge. Okay. I don't think I mind this, honestly. I think I just protect the Blastoise. I don't think I fake out. I think I just Trick Room, Mega Evolve, Protect. Worst case scenario, this is Taunt Ceruledge. I could just rip Water Spout. This might be Taunt Ceruledge if they're leading it. It's definitely Taunt Ceruledge. I should have gone for Water Spout. I shouldn't be protecting. I should either be faking out the Incin or going for Water Spout. I don't like this play. I like this play. Never mind. W. I really like this play. That was a good play. Pat myself all in the back. Okay. Now tell me, fine traveler, what is your response to Helping Hand Water Spout? You have Sinistra and Milotic. Both of them are good switch-ins, but both of them still going to take a decent chunk of damage. Milotic probably won't. So Milotic is probably the best switch-in. But if Milotic switches in, then we figure it out. Right? They probably just Shadow Sneak, Ceruledge, Parting Shot, Blastoise. Parting Shot brings us to -1, and Ceruledge does like, 30% of Blastoise to reduce the damage. Oh, they don't even go for it. Parting Shot. Bring in Sinistra. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll still do a good chunk of damage here to the Sinistra. Ceruledge protects. Okay. I would love to see at least 45%. 40 to 45% here. Nice. 51. It's really good. Okay. They should be going for Matcha Gotcha here. It's just, what do they do with their Ceruledge? Like, I really want to switch the Giraffe out into Torterra this turn. And go for a Protect. But I need to protect my Torterra switch-in. I really do. So I'm going to go for Dark Pulse onto the Ceruledge. If they Rage... No, they shouldn't be Rage Powdering. They should not be Rage Powdering. This should always be Matcha Gotcha. Milotic. Incin. Dude, that's actually a crazy that you would do that. Miss the Blastoise? Okay. We got bailed out a little bit. Don't burn me. They crit me. Fuck you. Oh my god, dude. That's so sad. Okay, 80%. Do we think Headlong Rush at -1 does 80% to Incin? I feel like it does, dude. I feel like it does. I think it does. I think it's really damn close if it doesn't. I think we do like 75%. Nice. We blocked the fake out. Should just be another Matcha Gotcha. No! No, dude. We did 79%. No! Oh, man. That's brutal. That's brutal. Oh, no. That's brutal. That's really bad. Oh no, the Sinister is running away with the game. Okay, so here's the thing. I should be able to just headlong rush into the Instant slot again. Right, like headlong rush. Maybe we switch Farigiraf out into Gallade. Here's a play, actually. We switch Farigiraf out into Blastoise. Blastoise takes the Matcha Gotcha, does a lot of damage, but Torterra faints. We bring Farigiraf out. We have Fake Out Trick Room on the next turn. I think we're going to go for that. This looks like a really weird play, but as long as we don't faint, like as long as Matcha Gotcha doesn't just like crit Oko Blastoise, I think this is the correct play. And oddly enough, if they miss Matcha Gotcha on the Torterra, it's really bad. Okay, they double connect. Yeah, I think this is the play, because now we have Fake Out Trick Room. 1% with Life Orb and super effective? Yeah. Oh, that burn's really annoying. Not like the worst thing, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, we were -1 attack because of the Intimidate, but that's pretty sad. It's definitely pretty sad. Okay, out comes the Float. This gets a little awkward if they try to reverse Trick Room. But I'm down for this play. Right, this is why I brought the Blastoise in. So that we can get Fake Out Trick Room up on the same turn. Okay, we get our Fake Out. They use Matcha Gotcha. They miss Blastoise. Don't KO the Giraffe. Don't crit me. We get a second Trick Room up. Okay. The burn, I think, is actually useful. Because it means we can feint. We want to feint and get Gallade in. We don't feint this turn, but whatever. Ah, they still have Instant in the back. I think we still lose this. They should switch Sinistra out into Instant and Dazzling Gleam. I just don't think Psychic Dark Pulse does enough damage into Float. I'm going to Thunderbolt the Sinistra and Dark Pulse. This covers for a switch out. Okay, we at least got that turn correct. Obviously, it would have been better to Psychic, but I did not feel comfortable launching a Psychic and a Dark Pulse into an Incineroar. We are going to feint to burn with Blastoise. I think that loses us the game. Because now they can just Rage Powder redirect away from the Float. Yeah, that burn costs us the game. Damn, dude. Oh! Okay, wait. Here's the issue. Gallade underspeeds my Blastoise. So Gallade's gonna go first. I really feel like this is an instant switch in, but this is so awkward because my Psycho Cut's gonna get redirected into the Sinistra, and then Blastoise is gonna Dark Pulse the Floette for like 0 damage. And then Dazzling Gleam just picks up the double KO. Oh, we were actually so close. We were the Incineroar living. No, I don't think Incineroar living on 1 HP did anything that game. Yeah. If my Gallade was slower than my Blastoise, or like, you know, slower in Trick Room, then I think we have a chance here, but yeah. Them redirecting the Psycho Cut loses us the game, unless we get a Dark Pulse flinch. Any flinchers in chat? No. No flinchers. Okay. We lose. Ah, man. Yeah, I mean, we definitely got unlucky on a couple of those turns. I think we got, like, crit on the Torterra with Matcha Gotcha the turn we brought it in. And then they obviously burned the Blastoise. But I think I just didn't respect the Sinistra enough. I think I needed to prioritize taking out the Sinistra more. But I don't even know how I would do that. Just get the Gallade out earlier, I guess. Because I think I did the correct thing of bringing Blastoise out to be able to set up a second trick. Like, getting a second Trick Room in that game was huge. We just needed, like, 10 less damage on the Blastoise. But, okay, so we have a Rain team. I actually have not fought a Rain team in a while, which obviously Torterra loves to see. Torterra one-shots Swampert and Archaludon and Sneasler. And, hell, probably Sableye. Torterra feasts in this game. We just need to position it properly. So, what to do? Usually it's like Sableye Archaludon lead or like Sableye Swampert. I don't think I want to bring the Giraffe here. I think I want Gallade to be my Trick Room setter. Gallade. Blastoise? Gallade Ensign, probably. I'm gonna go Gallade Blastoise, Torterra, and I think Ensign will be our last. I don't think Tinkaton comes to this game. Alright. Ideally, we don't just see Swampert Pelipper lead. That'd be really bad. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, teams like this usually heavily prioritize screens. So I think I'm safe to Trick Room and fake out the Swampert. Sableye might have Encore is the only thing. Sableye usually has Encore. Which means they could Encore either slot next turn. I just can't afford, like, if they go like Rain Dance, Liquidate, like Wave Crash into the Gallade, I just lose the turn game 1. Like, I fully expect them to protect Swampert and go for like a Light Screen. Oh. Okay, they get the defense boost. That's fine, I think. Sacred Sword ignores defense boost. It's just, again, this this Sableye is going to be pressuring with Encore. Yeah, Light Screen. Okay, Sacred Sword probably doesn't OHKO through Reflect. It's really a toss-up between who Sableye Encores. I want I want to say they encore the Blastoise. Like, encoring Trick Room feels really good. They probably encore the Gallade, don't they? Because the Blastoise isn't exerting any pressure on the Archaludon. Okay. We're going to bring Torterra in, and I'm going to go for a Water Spout here. I think they should encore the Gallade. It's actually good. That means we don't get a defense boost on them with Water Spout. They just go for Reflect. Okay, not the end of the world. We have both of our Trick Room Sweepers out in Trick Room, and neither of them are being pressured by Encore, which is really good. That was through Light Screen. Holy smokes. Will-O-Wisp is a serious threat onto the Torterra. I think I pivot into Incin here and go for another Water Spout. Right, they're probably dual screens, Rain Dance, Will-O-Wisp. I can't afford my Torterra getting burned. I really can't. I know this is really weird because I'm playing really passively when I have Trick Room up, which is usually the opposite. Usually you want to just hit the go button, but... Okay, I got that turn wrong. Because Electroshot now one-shots my Blastoise. I mean, Water Spout in the rain feels good. Feels real good. I like that. But again, the win condition in my eyes is avoiding the Will-O-Wisp burn. Yeah. Because now we have Fake Out Sacred Sword pressure. And we still have 2 turns of Trick Room. Which means even if the Dawn protects, we can Sacred Sword them the next turn. Okay. Yeah, losing our Mega doesn't feel great, but... The question is, do they bring in... It's probably Sinistcha is the last, right? Like, I just don't think they bring Swampert out. I think we have to see their 4th, which should be Sinistcha. And if it's Sinistcha, that's an issue. Because then they can redirect my Sacred Sword. That's unlucky because I could have just brought out Torterra and absolutely nuked you. Okay. I'll go for a Parting Shot into the Swampert and Sacred Sword your Dawn. -1 attack Swampert in the rain. Does that OHKO my Torterra? We'll never find out because they protected. Does this KO through Reflect? It does not. Okay. This should be into my Gallade. Honestly, them KOing my Gallade this turn would be really good. Incin. Is not good. I mean, Sacred Sword's gonna do a lot of damage to the Swampert. And we can Darkest Lariat the Archaludon. I just really think Sinistcha is their last. I think they're gonna protect the Archaludon, switch in Sinistcha. I really do. I want to double the Swampert. I think I'm going to. I'm gonna Psycho Cut Darkest Lariat the Swampert, expecting Sinistcha to switch in. Okay, well, we at least get the Protect. I would have liked to have Sacred Sworded. Sacred Sword does more damage, unless Psycho Cut crits. It's not. Yeah. I think we probably lose the game now. EQ. Does EQ KO Gallade? Okay, it doesn't, but now we're out of Trick Room turns. I just really didn't think they would bring the Swampert back in. I'm still expecting Sinistcha to be their last. They probably have Ice Punch on the Swampert. This is awkward because we don't have Protect on Torterra, right? This should be like an Ice Punch into Torterra and an Electro Shot into Gallade. Which I think is just a win for them. I don't see how we get out of this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just, I guess the thing that went wrong was just not bringing Torterra out on the turn that our Giraffe fainted. I just did not think they would ever bring the Swampert back out when I had shown that we had Torterra, but I guess I didn't show it yet. I guess they probably made the assumption that I brought the Blastoise, right? I had shown 3 of my Pokemon, and none of them were my Blastoise. And so they probably just assumed that Blastoise was the last, so they brought the Swampert out. Damn. Yeah, bringing Torterra in that turn, I think, just wins us the game, honestly. Sacred Sword not KOing through Reflect also lost us the game, but it's fine. Okay, alright, okay, things are getting crazy. We've got Drampa, Kleavor, Farigiraf, Zoroark, Sylveon, Frostlass. Okay, what do we want to do this turn? Or this game? I think we want Trick Room more than they do. Mega Drampa is not an issue. Like, I think Mega Frostlass comes into this game. I don't see why you would bring Mega Drampa. Like, I would expect their bottom 4 is what I would bring. Which means I would bring Giraffe Zoroark on lead and disguise Zoroark as something else. Okay. Giraffe Zoroark is a really bad combo for us. I think I'm just gonna go Tinkaton Gallade, Blastoise Torterra. Gallade doesn't faint to a Shadow Ball from Zoroark. I went against one earlier and I lived. Wow, remember when I said they're not going to bring the top 2 Pokemon and then they just ripped it and led with them? That's crazy. One of these is Zoroark. Assuredly. I feel like the Drampa is Zoroark. If I guess wrong, though, I just lose my Gallade. I think I just want to play rough the Drampa and protect. Just to scout out. I really do think one of these is Zoroark, so I don't want to fake it out. Because if I fake out the wrong one... Okay, that's the real Kleavor. If I fake out the wrong one there, yeah, there it is. Then that's really bad. I probably do faint from a double up. I think I'm just gonna go for play rough again and switch into... Knowing that they have Drampa in the back, I think I want to preserve my Torterra. Because my Blastoise's Water Spout is not going to do much this game. So I think I'm going to switch in Blastoise. It's probably Choice... No, it's not Scarf Zoroark. Because they went slower than their Cleavor. Okay, we have our Akaberry here. That sucks, because we could have gotten Trick Room up. I didn't think they would split their damage. Life Orb. Did we see that turn one? Probably. I mean, no, we didn't, because we protected. Okay, I mean, Tinkaton is in a really good spot offensively here. We know Drampa's in the back, so Play Rough is really strong. Their Cleavor can't really damage Tinkaton. Rigoraph. I think my Tinkaton's my win condition now. I think I Encore the Cleavor into Stone Axe, and we go for a Dark Pulse. We probably won't get it, and that's fine. But if we Encore the Cleavor into Stone Axe, it can't do anything against our Torterra. Fuck. I was gonna say, it can't do anything against our Torterra or our Tinkaton. We'll at least get a Dark Pulse off here, but they're probably Culver Berry. So we whiff the Encore. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage! Okay. Doubling into the Frigoraph would have just won us the game, but I didn't feel comfortable making that call. Here's the thing. My Gallade underspeeds your Giraffe. And it probably underspeeds your Drampa. Like, my Gallade is so slow. I'm just going to protect Play Rough. I'm trying to think what the Drampa would have that can KO my Tinkaton. And I can't think of anything. I just don't... I don't see Tinkaton going down this turn. Also, Shiny Drampa looks sick. Okay, well, I didn't think... Like, I knew they had Earth Power, but I didn't think Earth Power would KO. So, that was awkward. But now I just bring in my Gallade, and I underspeed you. Alright, so now I just Sacred Sword into your Drampa, and you die. Right? Surely? And our Blastoise is gonna faint, but whatever. Actually, Quinby might not even KO. Yeah, see you later, Drampa. I'm telling you, man! This Gallade is a menace! I am telling you. We might not faint to this. We don't. Oh, that's tough for this guy. GG's. Yeah, dude, Gallade is a monster. That probably wasn't even close. Like, we honestly probably did like 150 or 160% to that Drampa. Like, I'm gonna check the damage calc right now, and it's not gonna be close. Um, let's see. Gallade into Drampa. Sacred Sword does 121 on lowest roll. And that's into max HP Drampa. We do 121 to 143% damage. That's just crazy. And yeah, they have... Guys, this is incredible. I didn't know Drampa's base speed was this low. We speed tied their Drampa. Drampa's base speed, Drampa's min speed is 50. We speed tied. That's insane. What? I was very confident making the play that I made. I did not know Drampa was that slow. Well, sometimes you just gotta win a speed tie. Or I guess lose a speed tie, because we were the slower of the two, which is why we went first, because we were in Trick Room. All right, we've got Talonflame, Steel. Oh, this is yeah, this is Wolf's Steelix team, Mega Steelix team. Okay. What do we do into this? Torterra feels stupidly strong. Yeah, Torterra is crazy in this game. I don't think they lead Sneasler. If they like lead Sneasler, they kind of just lose to a Farigiraf lead. But what do they lead instead? Talonflame T-Tar? I think I am gonna lead Farigiraf just in case they lead Sneasler. We're gonna go Blastoise, Farigiraf, Torterra, and Gallade. Yeah, and Gallade also goes crazy in this game. Okay. I mean, we... like, type-wise, we have the advantage in this game. But we'll see how they play. Like, we have so many Pokemon that are just super effective into all of theirs. But we shall see. It is... okay, double Mega on lead. Trying to think. The Steelix has Wide Guard. Yeah, Steelix has Wide Guard. I don't think my Giraffe faints to any double up here. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to pivot Blastoise out into Gallade and go for Trick Room. Because they probably don't Wide Guard this turn, but they should definitely Wide Guard next turn into Water Spout. Right, so... they go for the Mega Steelix. I just don't... I mean, maybe since we don't have Citrus Berry, maybe we feint to a double up. I think the fact that Colbur Berry activates before the knockoff, though, it's going to be close. High horsepower into the Gallade. Fuck. Okay, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I didn't think they would do that. We can bring Torterra in. Steelix doesn't have Protect on this team. Oh, that was really bad. Okay. Pressing Headlong Rush into Steelix is really scary, though. I'm gonna Helping Hand Headlong Rush, knowing that the Steelix doesn't have Protect, but if they switch out into Talonflame, I think we just lose. I could have hedged my bets and gone for Headlong Rush and Thunderbolt into that slot. Rotom does the same thing. Yeah, okay, that's really bad. How do we come back from this now? Okay, they at least protect. Okay. Okay. It's not amazing, but now we threaten a Wood Hammer into the Rotom slot. Right, their best switch in to a Wood Hammer would be Sinistcha. I think I want to go for a Wood Hammer and actually switch into Blastoise here. I need to get Blastoise in. Steelix. Sinistcha. Okay, that's really good for us. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's really good because now we don't have to play a guessing game. Now I can just Headlong Rush the slot, whatever comes in next to the Sinistcha. Like, it's guaranteed now. That's really, really good for us that they brought Sinistcha in there. If it's Steelix, it doesn't have Protect. If it's Tyranitar, there is enough turns of Trick Room that we could work through the Protect. Right, Trick Room 2 turns, yeah. So, it's just, does Headlong Rush KO Steelix? I don't think it does. I'm going to double into it. Again, I know Steelix doesn't have Protect. And if they Rage Powder my Dark Pulse away, then so be it. But I'm going to double into Steelix this turn. This is a little scary because Matcha Gotcha is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, they Rage Powder, that's fine. Rage Powder does not redirect Headlong Rush. If we OHKO with Headlong Rush, we're in a super good spot. This should not KO. Yeah, I didn't think it did. Steelix's defense is just too high. Ooh, we pick up the one shot onto the Sinistcha though. We crit. That's really good. Okay, so once again, we know the Steelix doesn't have Protect. The Tyranitar does. So they're kind of incentivized to protect the Tyranitar because of the last turn of Trick Room. It's just awkward because the Steelix underspeeds us, but I think I want to go for... I mean, they have to protect Tyranitar, right? Because if not, I just Headlong Rush the Tyranitar, and then I outspeed and I Headlong Rush the Steelix. I think they have to protect the Tyranitar. Let's see. Okay, we got that call wrong. We at least block the... No, we lose because knockoff should KO Torterra. We're -2. Oh, no, dude. No. No. Dragon Dance. Huh. Can I win this game? Do we think they go for Rock Slide? If I get a Rock Slide call right, we win. Like, Rock Slide into what? Because one Rock Slide should not KO my Torterra. And Water Spout is single target and they don't have the special defense boost. I'm going to go for Wide Guard here. I think they Rock Slide. Okay, I mean, it didn't matter what we did because they outsped and just KO'd us with knockoff. Oh, man. Yeah. If we got that call right, we win. Oh! Dude, I forgot we had Farigiraf. Oh my god. Okay, the obvious play from my point of from my side is protect Blastoise, Trick Room. Does +1 knock off KO Farigiraf without an item? I'm gonna go for it. Like this is really obvious, but knockoff might not KO Farigiraf. They go for Rock Slide. I mean, if they miss, does this KO? Oh, don't flinch! Don't flinch! Don't flinch! No, you're kidding me! No way! Oh my god, dude! Oh. Okay, we still win if they miss Rock Slide on Blastoise. Oh my god, man. No way. No! Dude. Oh, that's so annoying. I have been getting demolished by Rock Slide flinches today. Oh my god, man. I feel like I played that game really well. I mean, like, I would love to go back and rewatch that. Obviously, the turn that I helping hand high horsepower into the Steelix was not great. But I just didn't think turn 1 they would allow me to go for a water spout. Right, they protected the Tyranitar and just went for high horsepower on the Steelix. Yeah. Oh man. I feel like I played that game well. That sucks. That's heartbreaking. Damn, dude. Alright, I think this is gonna be the last game. Because then I gotta get off and get some stuff ready. Alright, we have Grimmsnarl, Farigiraf, Pelipper, Staraptor, Sinistra, and Archaludon. Grimmsnarl and Staraptor feels like a pretty strong lead from their end. Tinkaton feels pretty strong in this game. Tinkaton Gallade, maybe? And we just go, like, fake out Trick Room. And then turn 2, we just go, like, we just double into the Staraptor. If they make that lead. I think I'm gonna go Tinkaton Gallade. Probably just Blastoise, Torterra in the back. I don't really need my Farigiraf. And my Incin doesn't do anything once the Staraptor Mega Evolves. So, I think it's these 4. It's just the order. And I think leading Tinkaton is gonna pressure them into trying to get rid of it. I would love to see a Grimmsnarl Staraptor lead. Okay. Does +1 Electro Shot one-shot Gallade? Because here's the thing. I want to say Hurricane one-shots Gallade. It might not. Because I just want to go for Fake Out onto the Pelipper and Trick Room. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are probably about to run away with this game, I think. Because if you didn't know, Sacred Sword is a one-shot onto Archaludon. We just straight up murder it. I think I just switched Tinkaton out here into Blastoise. We just start pressuring with water spouts in the rain. Okay. Sinistra? Okay, okay, alright, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Well played. I guess we'll see if Hurricane one-shots Galid. That was very nicely played. Hurricane does not one-shot us. Very interesting. Okay, I think we just Mega Evolve Dark Pulse the Sinistra, and we probably bring Tinkaton back in now. I would like to get the Torterra in, but I can't risk switching the Torterra in on an attack into that slot. All right, like switching Torterra into a Hurricane, Torterra probably goes down to a Hurricane. Torterra does not have great special defense. That's fine with me. I was never pressing Water Spout into a Pelipper and a Sinistra. And we pick up the clean one shot. Nice. It's really good. Oh, we crit. I think we only do like 90, like 85 to 90% without a crit. So that was really lucky. Okay, so I have not shown Encore on the Tinkaton yet. So I think what I want to do is switch into Torterra and go for an Encore. Like, I would love to eat an Electro Shot on the Torterra. The Pelipper is probably gonna outspeed us in Trick Room, but I'm hoping they press Wide Guard. Go for Protect. Okay. Oh my god, we underspeed them. Okay, this is so good. This is so good. Excellent. Okay, so they're Encored into Wide Guard. Last turn of Trick Room, the Archaludon just protected. I expect Staraptor to be their last. I can't Rock Slide. I'm just gonna Headlong Rush and Play Rough the Archaludon, I think. The Pelipper probably switches into Staraptor, which is fine. No, okay, they stay in. Okay, cool. Welcome in, random Pokemon person. How you doing? How you doing? Does this one shot? Of course it does. It's Torterra. Let's go! Sheesh! Okay, this game is not over yet because they should bring out Staraptor, and we can't Rock Slide them because they're Encored into Wide Guard. And we missed Play Rough. Okay. That gets awkward. That's not good. Missing Play Rough is really bad. Last turn of Encore. Oh, they're Damp Rock. Okay. I'm just gonna stay in with Torterra. And we'll go for a Play Rough onto the Staraptor. This is tough. This should be a close combat. It's just a question of who does the close combat go into. Yep, there's the Wide Guard again. I would think the close combat goes into Tinkaton. It does. We should live. We do. They get the Spadef. And the defense. Okay, we at least connect Play Rough. Ooh, that is not that much damage. 33%. Oh. Oh, that was interesting. Contrary doesn't apply to attack drops through effects. Okay. That's good to know. So they're threatening a double knockout right now with close combat into the Tinkaton and Hurricane on the Pelipper. I just don't think I can do it. I think we would hammer and we sack the Gallade here. Having fake out pressure in this endgame is too important. This Staraptor is just gonna start running away with defense boosts. Yeah, I don't see how we win this game. I mean, I can... So here's the thing. I can actually Water Spout this turn. I can go for a Water Spout and a Feint onto the Pelipper. If they close combat the Blastoise, though, it gets bad. But I feel like they want to... I don't think they're going to close combat the Blastoise. Because in their head, Blastoise can't do anything to Staraptor because of Wide Guard. Right, like, Staraptor would resist Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse. They don't even go for Wide Guard. Okay, that's bad. Okay, that's really bad. They close combat the Blastoise. Okay, that's really bad. I think we lose. Okay, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. We probably just lose now. With that being the last turn of Rain, I should have protected the Blastoise, faked out the Staraptor, I think. We need to... we need to crit the Staraptor. They just don't have a reason to not close combat my Tinkaton. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, late game Staraptor, I was not prepared for late game Staraptor. And my team doesn't really have a Staraptor answer. I actually don't know what I do against a Staraptor in the late game. Like in the early game, before it starts like stacking defense boosts. Tinkaton is my answer, right? Like I think Tinkaton should take 3 close combats. Maybe only takes 2. But I think it should take 3 close combats. And obviously they wouldn't have the defense boosts from close combat. I mean, they played that game really well, right? Like protecting the Archaludon turn 1 into switching it out on turn 2 while Hurricane in the Gallade. Like they played that game really, really cleanly. So I mean, you know, kudos to them. They found the win condition. I just don't. Yeah, I don't know what we could have done against that Staraptor in the late game. Cycle fake outs more, I guess. I'm not sure. That's tough. All right. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for the stream. Not a super long stream today, but like I said, oh, we have a new lineup. I got to get some stuff done around the house. Becky and I are leaving on our vacation tomorrow. So we will be out for a little over a week. So there'll be no streams, and I want to get some stuff kind of edited and posted before we leave for the week. So I got to get some time. I got to find some time today to do that. So I think we will end the stream. Let's see who we get here. No one amazing. I'll take Pyroar. But yeah, I mean, as for the question of whether or not Torterra can work, I'm beyond impressed with what Torterra was able to achieve on this team. You know, let's say Torterra was another Trick Room sweeper like Torkoal or something, right? Would we have won more games? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Torterra being able to ignore Rage Powder is obviously massive, but technically speaking, spread type moves like Eruption can also ignore Sleep Powder or Rage Powder, excuse me. So doesn't really apply to that. But I really was impressed with Torterra on this team. So very, very happy with that. But yeah, awesome. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for today's stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Once again, I will not be streaming for the next week and a half. Becky and I will be on vacation, having a lovely time, hopefully. So there will be no streams from me. However, that being said, don't you worry. I will be sure to be cooking up some Pokemon teams on during my time off. We have an 8-hour flight there and back, and there's going to be a lot of downtime on the boat where I'll just be playing games and stuff like that. So we will definitely be cooking up some teams in the future here that we can bring back after the break. So very excited for that. If you're interested in any of that or any other crazy teams, I like to build bad teams on this channel. That's what we do. We build bad teams that somehow work. So if you're interested, feel free to follow on the Twitch side of things or give the old YouTube a subscribe, which I always say this, but I'm trying to revitalize the YouTube. I'm really doing my best. We'll see if I can keep up with it, but I'm going to try. Promise I'm going to try. Yeah. So with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night, wherever it is you are. And I will see you again in the next stream. See you, everybody. Thank you.